Alright, it's been a while. Battle. 6th gen. Crazy. Not really. Here's a guy. He's got. I shouldn't. There wasn't the preview. Okay, he's got, Alakazam, Gengar, Talonflame, threats, fast stuff, hard hitting stuff, Gliscor and Vaporeon. Not what I like to see. Gliscor and Vaporeon cover their weaknesses pretty well, besides like a really good grass type. Then we got my team. This is just stuff I threw together. This is the first, second team I even just made on Showdown before I even really. I don't know. I just threw stuff I like. That's all my teams. Just stuff I like. I don't take this game seriously. But okay, we'll just go. Boom, battle. Okay, so he led with a Gengar, and I led with Halucha. I'm like, oh, dude, I could go for Sky Tech and wreck him. No, I forgot I was adamant because I think the game defaulted me that way, and I was like unburden, but I thought he was scarfed at the time, and I messed up. So now I go into Venusaur, which is pretty good. It's not. I wouldn't consider it overpowered. Like I don't think this will be something that'll go into Ubers, but I Mega Evolve as he switches out into Scizor, and I Sleepify it and get him Power Fire off, and it's really good. And I'm like, okay, Talonflame. It's so obvious. I got this. No, Sludge Bomb. I messed up. There's nothing else I could have done. There was no median between trying to damage Talonflame and just switching and stuff. So whatever. I'm gonna take a Bolt Punch. I didn't need to. I'm not gonna mess around and just kill off this Scizor. And Scizor's pretty good. It's not super good against my team that I currently have, just because I have a lot of resists, bulky. It's not a huge deal. But he goes down Alakazam, and I'm like, oh, Psychic, right? Boom! No, this guy knows what he's doing, actually. It's very, props to that Dazzling Gleam, because I could have gotten a Sleep Powder or a lot of damage off on that Alakazam because he's not poison. So I'm just gonna be like, okay, I know speed, Specs, Dark Pulse, Parodian. Doesn't matter in this particular moment, except I'm not Water type anymore. Not a huge deal. Okay, but he has Wish Protect, and I was like, oh god, it's gonna be one of these things where like he Wish Protects 8 turns in a row until he's at like 50 instead of like until he's at 100, and it's just like, oh, you're getting like 12% at a time. But no, he's not that kind of guy. So thumbs up for not being a douche, and he just kills me off, lets his Vaporeon take damage. I mean, it wasn't a horrible decision. I have a lot of stuff. I mean, I have a Go-Goat. I have this. My team wrecks Vaporeon. So now he's going to protect, and I believe this Helios is Life Orb. So he's gonna Volt Switch, and I was thinking, all right, I outspeed Gliscor normally, so there's no need to predict and go for a Surf. So I go for Volt Switch again just in case, and he does predict that. But normally, if this Gliscor were defensive, it would have lived on really low HP. But it must have been offensive. Didn't have Poison Heal. Didn't have anything. So Surf takes it right out, which did not really matter because I could have gone into nothing that I have that outspeeds. Okay, the battle would have been different, but that's his fault for running it differently. So he goes to Alakazam. I was thinking maybe he'll Focus Blast. I don't need a switch, but he doesn't seem to have it. So I get a good chunk of damage off with a Volt Switch after living Psychic. I go into Age Slash, and I'm like, okay, I can live even like a Shadow Ball or anything. And in case he switches out into, I don't know what, but I figured Iron Head hit stuff slightly better. I wasn't sure what I was doing, but a combination of Iron Head and Shadow Sneak takes this Vaporeon out. I don't have Swords Dance on the set. I have the Sacred Sword instead. So he goes into Gengar, and I was like, oh, it was Scarf from before. Why did he do this? Bloop, bloop. No, that's when I realized he's not Scarfed. He is Sashed, and I die. But, I mean, there's no other way around that. I could have tried to live a Shadow Ball and Iron Head, but how could I possibly known that? So it's fine. So now Venusaur comes in, and he's just going to damage me with a Shadow Ball. And right here, it really, especially if that's draw, me over predicting and taking that Bolt Punch earlier, did not matter. I'm taking out this Gengar, and he can go straight into either of his things and kill me. So I'm just like, alright, this is not looking good, because he can easily just kill my Heliolisk with Alakazam, and I'm going to pause it, and just damage my Go-Go and sweep with Talonflame. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, the battle's pretty much over. And then I was like, I just had a thought to myself, I see Rock Slide and Go-Go, and I'm like, oh man, this guy might just have that like inert feeling to keep your stuff alive, and I was just like, okay, because I'm either gonna lose, take him out, or I'm either gonna take damage, kill him with any move, or he's gonna switch. So I hit Rock Slide. I'm like, what could go wrong? I don't stop. Boom, and then I see him go. I'm like, wow, it's crazy. What was he thinking? All he had to do, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Shadow Ball. He outsped my team with Talonflame. He had Priority Braver. No, none of it. No crits. Alexam, boom, go. What crazy, and that battle wasn't really that great, but I thought that was awesome because that's why you always play it safe. You know, go for the screen's black now. Sorry about that. You always play it safe. You don't go for score. You don't just like randomly save stuff. That's it. But thank you for watching. If you watched, I don't know. Rates and comments are appreciated. Are they? I don't care. I don't know. Stop me. Bye. Oh god. What have I done?